Hey guys, it's Alex right here with the Creative Llama, and if you see that red live box that's right there, that means you are catching the replay. No, I'm sorry. If you see that red live box, that means you're catching me live. But if you don't see it, that just means you are catching the replay, y'all. Please forgive me. I am not feeling the best. So I just wanted to jump on and do a little craft with y'all. Say hey and just check in. I know I haven't been live a whole lot lately. But we are going to do this little give thanks gnome that we got, or that was available in my live sale last week. So we're going to do this guy. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk. I forgot to turn on my lights. Hopefully that helps. But when you pop on, say hey, and our keyword today is thanks. Thanks. Okay. So I'm trying to decide. Let's go ahead and let's stain the background, okay? So I'm actually going to take my bark chalk paste, and I am going to use a baby wipe to stain this, okay? Hi, guys. Hello. It's been a really long time. It's been way too long, but I'm glad to be here, y'all. So I'm just dipping into my bark paste with my baby wipe, and I am just staining it, okay? Like you would with regular paint, like acrylic paint, which I've shown y'all before. It's the same thing. It's just with the paste. Now, we might have to do a couple of coats to kind of get this nice and dark, or just not wipe it so much, but I don't want big clumps of paste on top. Hello, thank you for sprinkling. Yes, I appreciate all the sprinkles, all the comments. When you pop on, say hey. Our keyword is thanks, Thanks. And when you click on that, you'll click on the supply button, and it'll take you to all the colors I'm using, the cutout, all of the things, okay? So let's get this on here. And we will dry it and probably do another coat, because I think I want it a tad bit darker. Okay, so let's dry it. Let's do another coat. Thanks for sprinkling, y'all. It has been a hot second since I've been live. I'm on about an hour earlier than I normally am. I'm just not feeling the best, so I wanted to get my live done so I can rest, you know? Hello! I'm trying to pull up my live, y'all, but it doesn't seem to want to work with me. There we go. There we go. Spell too fast for me. Thanks. Thanks. I don't know. I'm trying to catch up on comments. Hi, Miss Betty. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Karen. Yay, Miss Sybil, you got your package. Hello. All right. Dried. Let's do another coat. Okay. So I'm just dipping into my bark paste, and we are staining. Okay. You might have better coverage with just acrylic paint, but I wanted to show y'all, again, how you can stain with the paste just like you can with acrylic paint, okay? So there's no need to go buy another paint if you already have the bark paste. Yay, Miss Dolores, that's so exciting. All right, I think one more coat and we are gonna be good to go, okay? So if you're just jumping on, we are doing the Gnome Give Thanks cutout that I had in my live sale on Friday. I just kept looking at it and I really wanted to do it. So that's what we're doing tonight. Okay, so we've got some painting to do, and then once the painting is done, we will add a bow and we'll be done. Okay. All right, let me get another wipe up that little spot right here. And I think that looks better. Do we like that? Hi, Sandy. Hi, Miss Linda. Hi, Judy from Florida. Well, Judy, welcome on in. My name is Alex. I live in Texas. I live in the San Antonio, Texas area. And forgive me, I'm a little bit sick today, so bear with me if I'm a little, like, I don't know, foggy-headed, I guess. I am using chalk paste to stain. Yes, ma'am. And I just used the baby wipe method. Okay, do we like this or does it need one more coat? What do y'all think? I I think it looks good. Hi, Marcy. Love the color. Yes, ma'am. It actually lightens it. Duh, Alex. But it does lighten it, so it's not so dark. Okay. So now let's go in. First, let me get all of this bark off of my hands. And now we're going to paint it. I use the color Bark. Yeah, I didn't know you could stain with the paste until recently. And I thought, let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to actually use one acrylic paint color. I'm going to use the color Warm Beige to paint the nose and his little hands, okay? So I'm just going to put a little bit on my table. And I like to paint with the foam brushes just because if you are new around here, I am not the best at washing my brushes. I always forget. Anybody else forget to wash their brushes and then they ruin them? So a little bit of Warm Beige. We'll paint these. We'll do another coat. And then the skin will be done, y'all. Hi, Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie, I have not been live. I have not been live since Friday. Miss Tammy, I feel about the same. I feel about the same, which isn't terrible. I'm still able to work, but I just get tired a lot easier. So I have to take breaks in the middle of the day, which I didn't have to do before. You wash the foam brushes, girl. I don't have the patience to go wash these. So, all right. We didn't need to do another coat. They're good to go. I'm going to put those to the side. All right. So next we have the hat. Remember, it's a pilgrim. So we're going to make his hat black. Okay. So here's his hat. Let me show y'all. So here's his hat and here's the buckle. So I'm thinking the hat black, the little, I don't even know what you call that. Leather? I don't know. Is going to be brown and then the buckle yellow. Hi, Lynn. Thank you. I'll be okay, Miss Sybil. You know, just gotta get over it. But hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this. If it doesn't get any worse than this, then I will be good to go. But I wanted to come on live. Normally I'm on around 6:30, but I'm exhausted. So I wanted to pop on a little bit earlier. Hi, Anita. Thank you. All right. Y'all, tell me, what are y'all having for dinner tonight? Are y'all making anything? Are you going out to eat? Did you go out to eat? All right, let's try this. So the hat is done. So then we're going to take the little, I guess, leather piece, y'all. I don't even know. Take time for you. I've been exhausted lately. Ooh, yum. And a bagel with peanut butter, hot dogs and chili. Y'all, I'm having chili, chicken and rice with sweet peas. Ooh, yum. Some of y'all get real fancy with your dinners. I love it. I'm just having chili. That's what I'm having. We had spaghetti and meat. Ooh, yum, 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 yum. Y'all, if you are just popping on, say hey and comment the word thanks. Comment the word thanks and you'll get the supply list to everything I'm using, including the cutout and all the colors. So baked potato, bacon. Oh my goodness. All right. So let me wipe this up. Let me wipe my hands up. Let me get myself a little bit more organized, y'all. And I totally forgot to grab a paste color. That's okay. All right, let's do his buckle. I'm going to use the color Saffron for his buckle. Hi, Melissa. I'm going to use the color Saffron. If you wanted a brighter gold or bright, sorry, y'all, my internet. If you wanted a brighter yellow, I would use Bumblebee. All right, so we're going to use Saffron. We're going to paint this guy the buckle. And then we're going to be good. I'm going to leave that out just in case we need another coat. Hi, you're watching from your dark meatloaf. Miss Sandy, meatloaf is my fave. It's my favorite. No, Miss Debbie, it's my internet. I got to figure that out. I don't know why it does that. Hi, Melinda. I don't know why it does that. Okay, let's find our papaya. That's the one color I forgot to pull. That's orange peel. I hope I have papaya in here. Let's see. I really need to put the label on top of these rather than, or just turn them over. When you turn them over, they get all gross on the lid. All right. I may not have papaya. So, we may have to do, I guess I threw it away. Okay, so should we do Hey Pumpkin or should we do orange peel? So here's what's going to be in orange. It's going to be the give. The thanks will be in white, okay? And then obviously the pumpkin he's holding will be in orange. So should we do Hey Pumpkin or orange peel? I don't know where my papaya, y'all found it. Orange peel. Hi, Alicia. Okay, so a lot of you are saying orange peel. I'm going to do papaya because I found it. But you could totally do this with orange peel too. Okay, so I'm going to do the word give. Normally I use a Make It sponge to do all my wording just so it doesn't get all gross on the sides and like where the cut is. But I just am using really light pressure and painting this papaya. Okay. Hi, Darlene. How much is this kit? Miss Dolores, if you just want the cutout by itself, it's $15. It's a 10 3/4 inch round. And it goes perfectly with our signpost. So if you comment the word thanks, okay? If you comment the word thanks, and you'll click on the supply list button, and then you'll get another message, and in that message, there'll be more buttons. You'll click wood cutouts. And it has everything I'm using except for my signpost holder. All right, so let me check out my picture to make sure I'm doing this right. Let's see. I want to make sure I do my pumpkin correctly. And of course I can't find it. All right, so hold on, y'all. My brain is just like turned off today. Okay, so we're gonna just paint the pumpkin, papaya, and then we'll do the stem in brown. Okay, so nothing super fancy, y'all. Just painting, and this is gonna be perfect on the signpost or any kind of sign holder that you have. Okay, let's dry this and then we'll do the bark. And I lost y'all. Where did y'all go? Yep. Hold on. I lost y'all in the comments. All right, so my cutout has a little bit of scoring in there to kind of give you a little bit more dimension. Sometimes when you paint, that scoring fills in the little cut on the wood. So I'm going to take a needle and I'm just going to do my best to clean that out. Now, that probably wouldn't happen if you thin out your paste a little bit. But if you don't want to do that, you can just totally take a needle and clear out the lines. So this side is where I've cleared it out. This side is not where I have. So it does make a difference, y'all. It does make a difference. And I am shaking because I am hungry, y'all. So I apologize. Okay, so just taking my needle, clearing out those lines, and it looks so much better, okay? Let's do the bark. And I threw away my bark paintbrush. So, whoops. Hello. You're here. What? Did I miss something? Sorry. Does it make a difference? Finally gave in and got my, yay, Miss Darlene. The glass mat you're not going to regret. This has been probably my most favorite craft purchase for my craft room. I'm here. Does it make a difference? Miss Louise, try that again. I'm not sure what you're asking. Okay, a little bit of bark. Got way too much. Okay. There we go. All right, all we have left, y'all, is the white, and then it's gonna be time to put it together. I have a protein smoothie every day. Miss Debbie, I think that's a great goal, if that's something that you want, you know? All right, last thing is the white pieces. So sometimes when you get wood cutouts from me, y'all, sometimes the tape isn't laid down completely flat. So if you are new around here, I mask all my wood to try to prevent this from happening, okay? I mask because if I didn't, you see where it looks burned right here? It would look burned all around the beard, okay? Now from time to time, my masking tape isn't completely flat, and so it lifts and it does create like a little bit of a burn effect. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand that part, and sanding it will take it away, I guess. So just gonna sand off those burn looking edges. I figured the masking tape was less work than sanding. Yeah, just sand it using the needle on that pumpkin. That's a great idea. Hi, Lovis. Oh, I got you, Miss Debbie. I got you, girl. All right. We're going to take our white paste. And typically, I don't like to paint with the white paste because I don't feel like it gives great coverage. But we're going to do it. Okay. White paste and paint that on. You also want to sand off any burn looking marks, y'all, because if you go to paint with white especially, it's going to yellow underneath. Okay, so you definitely want to sand. If there are any burned marks, just sand them off. They're not burned, it's just the glue from the wood. Just sand them off because you don't want your white paint to yellow on you. Okay, so we're going to do the thanks in white. And then we will go back over everything, making sure it's nice and covered. And if there are any pieces that we need to repaint, we will. Okay. Sometimes the white you do have to repaint. Okay. Easy. Can you show off how to take the tape? Miss Rachel, I will. I saw your message a couple days ago or a week ago. I'm so sorry. Yes, I will try to make a video about that. I use a razor blade, which I also sell razor blades if you need one. That really helps because you can just scrape right on top of the wood and the tape will come off. You can use your fingernails too. Do you have them? Do all of them have tape? Yes, Miss Connie. It is a very rare occasion that your cutout does not have tape. Typically, if it doesn't have tape, I don't put a sticker on there to tell you to remove the tape. I don't know if that makes sense. So I mark all of my cutouts with a sticker that says remove tape before painting. That way you are reminded, because if you paint with the tape on, it's going to bubble. It will bubble. So you want to remove the tape, but if it doesn't have tape on it, I won't put that sticker on there. You can't get tape off the back. Miss Pam, do you have a razor blade or do you have tweezers? I used tweezers before I got the razor blade and that worked. Okay, I actually think that white covered pretty well. So we're going to put this all together and then we're going to add all the little details and we're going to be done. Okay, let me wipe up my mat. Let me wipe up my mat. And here we go. Okay, so here is our round that we started with. We stained it with bark. Okay, let's just kind of, ooh, y'all, hold up. I don't want to put that on there and then it like leaves a white spot. Okay, so we're going to do give and then the hat, the beard. Here's the nose and the little hands. And he's holding the pumpkin this way. All right. What do we think? Do we like? Typically, yeah, the tape is only on the front. What glue do you, I have used everything I can think of. The front is good. Miss Pam, there's no, I don't mask on the back of the wood. I only mask on the front, so maybe I need to change my sticker up to say that. But the masking tape is only on the front part of the wood, not the back. So, all right. Now we're still going to add to this. I use stick fast glue. You can use hot glue. You can use tacky glue. I like this stick fast glue personally. Thank you, Miss Katie. I feel about the same. Speaking of, I need to drink some water. Sorry, Miss Pam. I read your question out loud, but I don't think it computed all the way for me. Sorry. It's only on the front of the wood. All right. I think that looks good. So we're going to glue these pieces down. I'm going to do the wording first. So this is stick fast glue from Amazon. I have it linked in my Amazon storefront. So you can always comment thanks and then click on supply list. And then once that message pops up, a link to my Amazon storefront will also pop up. And I'm pretty sure it's labeled under glue. And a little goes a long way. Okay, we're going to do the thanks. Vape. What? I don't vape. If that's what you're saying, I don't vape. I'm sick. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to put this all off to the side. Okay, let's glue the hat. All right. Lay that down. And then we're going to do the beard. And the stick fast glue doesn't come in this bottle. I just put it in that bottle just so it's a little bit smaller. But you can leave it in the regular bottle. Oh, vaporizer. Girl, I'm like, my brain is not computing today. All right. Do this here. And I did do my gnome at a little bit of an angle. But you can do yours straight if you want to do that. Girl, my brain isn't working. Y'all, we're going to have to cover up this brown because that saffron got on the brown. Okay. Y'all hang out till the end. We are going to do a giveaway. I give away a $5 coupon. At the end of the live, you do have to be on in order to win. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, I don't vape, I promise. Something is going on outside. Someone is banging something. Okay. All right, that is his nose. So we're going to do his nose. And I understand gnomes are not for everybody, and that's totally fine. Your nails look... because they started, like I got the gel and they started peeling on me, so I hate when my nails look like this. because it drives me insane. I hate it. I'm so glad you said something, Miss Katie. All right. And the cool thing about the stick fast glue is you do have time to work with it before it dries. Okay. He is so cute. Okay. So let me grab, oh shoot. Let me grab my white paint pen and we're gonna go around and add some details to this guy. Yes, stick fast glue. I use one. Oh, gotcha. I probably should do that, huh? Okay. So I'm just using a Posca paint pen in a smaller size. And it's a little bit more detailed. So you're welcome. Sorry if it's hard to understand me. I know my voice is a little scratchy because of me being sick. So I'm just going to add, hold on. I'm just going to add dots. You know what, y'all? I realized I don't have the dot for the eye. Let's see how weird that looks. I just realized that. It does come with a dot. Okay, I'm looking at a picture over here to kind of help me with my accents. So I'm cheating over here, y'all. Don't be mad at me for cheating. Okay. And then maybe here. And then we got little lines on his hands. And then on the brim of his hat. All right. So here's what we have. Y'all, does it look weird without the dot? Y'all tell me. Does that look weird without the dot? Cheater, cheater, come. I know, Miss. I know. Yay, Miss Sandra. Does it look weird without the dot in the eye? Yes. Okay. So I'll go back and I'll add that. But y'all, look how cute he is. I probably should have turned my gnome the opposite way. Like, I don't know. But I think he's really cute. Thanks, Miss Tiffany. Make a dot with the pen. Do you think that would look weird? I feel like the dot with the pin would look weird. I know, it does need the dot. Kind of looks like a W. That's what I'm thinking. So when I hop off of here, I will go add the dot to it, okay? It looks great without the dot. See, people have a preference. Okay, so something else you can get is a door hanger attachment. So if you don't want to punch holes, we're not done yet. If you don't want to punch holes, I have these door hanger attachments for $1. I'm going to show you how they work, and then we are going to add a bow. Okay, so door hanger attachment comes in two parts. You are going to glue these two pieces together. Okay, you're going to glue both pieces together. Okay. Thanks, Miss Karen. Thanks, y'all. So you're going to glue. Oh my gosh. I should have used hot glue to do this, but my hot glue gun wasn't on. Okay. So it's going to be glued together. It doesn't really matter what it looks like on the back, y'all, because we're going to glue it to the back of the round. So I'm going to put this to the side. Let's make our bow. Okay. So we are definitely going to use these two ribbons. Okay. Should we use this ribbon, ribbon number 1, or ribbon number 2? Are you going to be making another fall or Christmas for our frame? The last one I got was for the July and the beach chair. Are you going? Oh, for the drop-in frame? Yes. Yes. I think that's what you're talking about. Yes, Miss Karen. Okay, 2, 1. What do y'all think? Y'all are making it hard. Okay, so here's ribbon number 1 with these two, or ribbon number 2. I think I'm leaning towards 2 because it has a little bit more of a color. It has like that red and the blue rather than this one. 2. Okay, so I'm going to go with 2. But number 1 would work great as well. Okay, so let me put this to the side. Here's our round so far. Just making sure that my hot glue gun doesn't turn off. Yes, Miss Karen, I plan to. I absolutely plan to. I had a lot of plans before I had to move, but I'm getting back on track, and I plan to get back into the drop-in frames as well, because y'all stinking love those. All right. He needs a name. What do you want to name him? All right. So this ribbon, I think I got at Michael's last year. Oh my goodness, Alex. How do you lose everything all the time? I know, Miss Tiffany, it's the worst. And I mean, this is my full-time job, and so, you know, I've been trying my best to keep up with orders and do lives and all the things. Luckily, everybody on here is just so awesome and so understanding. So I'm lucky for that. Name him Frank. Did you all get moved in? Yes. I'm moved in. There's all but 2 boxes left. And but it's still kind of a disaster around here. But I will do a live showing y'all once I kind of get things cleaned up a little bit more. All right. And these came from Hobby Lobby this season. The yellow and the orange. Okay. Y'all know me. I love to dovetail. If you don't like dovetailing, you don't have to do it. Sands, oh my God, I didn't realize they were that big. Ordered what? I forgot what I was talking about. Are you talking about the ribbon? Of course, Miss Tiffany. Are you comfortable doing? I am comfortable. I really like my new house. It's a new setup. It's, I think it's going to be more conducive for my business than what I had before. And I get to focus on me now, you know, so it's taken me quite a bit of time to get to that mindset. But I'm doing a lot better than I was a month ago. So that's for sure. What did you order? I'm painting my middle room. I'm moving in with my boyfriend and have to be out by the last day of the month, so I'm ready to be done. Girl, I feel you, Miss Tiffany. I feel you. I absolutely understand. Moving is not fun. It really isn't. Okay. So we are going to do these as the back. And I think I'm going to do the yellow on top. You could switch up the layers if you wanted to. Okay. We're going to cut this. I'm going to move again, Miss Doors, girl. I'm so sorry. Moving. It will continue to get better. It will. It will. It will. You know, being out from it almost 3 months, like, I've seen a lot of things that just, you know, weren't, a lot of things that I guess gave the benefit of the doubt on, you know? So it'll be good once I get settled in my house. For sure. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold the phone. I think I need to scrunch it. I thought I just dropped that. Okay, that's the front. Orange, orange, yellow. Yeah, yellow, yellow. Oh, Lord. This is the only problem with these little stinking bows, is that it's so hard, I find, to get them even. You know what I mean? But they always look so cute. Do you give I can, Miss Dolores. If you want ribbon with this kit, I totally can. I don't mind at all. Miss Debbie, girl, I don't want to move again. I know I will, but y'all, moving is not fun. That's all I can say. As I'm sure all of y'all know. Okay. And it's also like remembering to change everything to your new address. That's not centered. This is where I have the hardest time with these little bows, is getting, there we go, getting it centered. Okay. Done. What size ribbon do I use? So this one, the plaid one, I think is a 2-inch or 2.5 inch or 2-inch. And then the solid ones are 1.5. Moving, girl. Yes. When we moved from Wisconsin to Tennessee, it was the worst. Yeah. And you moved states, y'all. I moved like 30 minutes from my last house. I cannot imagine moving states. Yikes. Okay. Do we like that? I feel like I want that plaid ribbon to come out a little bit more. And this guy is a little too long, so we're going to cut him. Okay. And we're going to cut this one. There we go. I think the yellow is just a tad too long. So we're going to cut these, y'all. I promise we're almost done. Oh yeah, you moved 15 minutes. I thought you said you've moved 15 times. Right, cool. Yeah, I agree, Miss Bambi. All right, there's our bow. What do we think? It's just a small little bow that is going to go on the top. Ah, that looks so cute. I love it. Okay. Oh no, that's the worst. Your moving company? Mm-mm. Okay, so let's do our door hanger first, okay? So whatever jute, twine, ribbon, whatever you want to use to hang, you are going to tie it where the knot is on the back side of this. I know it's hard to see, but where the knot is on the back side. Okay. Let me cut this off. And then I'm going to make this really little as far as a door hanger, because it doesn't need a lot, because this can hang on the large signpost. I don't have mine here. I think I said that earlier. I don't have mine anymore because I donated it to my nephew's school for like a charity night that they were doing, and so I gave away some of my finished pieces, and that went with it. So I need to make another one. Okay, so here's what you have, right? You are going to glue the knot side down, okay? A little bit of hot glue. I put way too much on there, but here's the thing. I gotta make sure that this guy is straight. Turn it over, and I'm just going to glue it a little bit down, and we're going to let it sit. I know, Miss Mary, I love these things. I don't use them enough, but I have a bunch of them cut. So these are only, am I back? Y'all, okay, so you could leave it like this, but we want to add that bow. Y'all, my dang internet. All right, let's glue our bow, and then we are done. Okay, so we are going to do a giveaway. So hit that heart button, comment the word thanks, and go grab your gnome. Go grab your gnome. It is in the supply button under wood cutouts. Okay, but here it is. Let me see if I can kind of finagle those bottom ribbons. I think it's cute. What do y'all think? Thank you. Hi, Kathy. Let's see. Thanks for showing how to put it on. Of course, I know, like looking at it, it's really confusing, right? But it's actually very, very simple. And these will hang also on the big 16-inch rounds as well. It'll work for any size round. Thanks. Like this word, thanks, this white word, thanks, Thanks. Miss Yvonne, I'm feeling okay. Still about the same. So there is our project for tonight. Super, super cute. I love it. And we're going to do our giveaway here in just 1 second. So hit that heart button, comment the word thanks, and go check out the cutout. All right. Thank you. All right, let's refresh how to do them. Yes, Miss Debbie, that's how you do them. So glue the 2 pieces together, and then the ones with the half circles goes on the back. That's the one that you glue to the back. So, and if you forget, I think I have pictures on my website of them actually glued to a surface. All right, here we go. Let's pick a winner. Thanks, y'all. I'm hoping I'll be live tomorrow. My live schedule might just be a little bit different while I'm not feeling well, because I'm going to try to go live when I have energy to. So it might be kind of random times throughout the days for the next couple days, but I'll get back to our normal time. All right, let's pick a winner. Thank you, Miss Dolores. All right, I'm going to refresh, and we're going to pick a winner to win a $5 coupon. Let's see, maybe, if it refreshes. I am. I actually feel okay. It's just, I'm just more tired than anything else. And of course it doesn't want to refresh, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe. All right. 1, 2, 3. Miss Yvonne Rodriguez Bonet. Miss Yvonne, have you won already this month? If you have, I'm going to pick someone else, because that coupon can only be used 1 per order, like 1 per month. So it's just one time winning. Oh my gosh, y'all. A one-time winning per month. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Miss, oh my gosh, I landed on Miss Yvonne again. Here we go. Here we go. Miss Sharon Hoover. Sharon Hoover, are you here? Sharon, have you won? Girl, I don't even remember who wins. Miss Sharon, have you won this month? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Miss Debbie Richard, you are the next one to comment, so you are the winner. Miss Debbie, you are the winner of the $5 coupon. I literally just picked whoever commented next after Miss Sharon. So Miss Debbie, you are the winner. Send me a message with your email so I have the right email, and I will send your coupon code over to you probably tomorrow, okay? But here's what we made. Turned out super adorable. I love it. But I will be back on hopefully tomorrow, okay? Make sure you're signed up for live notifications. You can do that by commenting thanks. And in that first message, there will be a button that you can press that says get live notices. You can click on that and just answer the questions. It's free, okay? All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.